So listen, Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
Is at war with the West?
I think Islam hates us. There's something there that there's a tremendous hatred.
I think Islamophobia is an unreal fear or hatred of a particular language that happens to be Islam. I think it's any phobias are not really backed by anything reasonable, logical, and they're extreme.
Yeah, it's the irrational fear of Islam as a religion and the followers of Islam, known as Muslims. Islamophobia is when people fear someone following the religion.
I think that Islamophobia is a perceived fear from things that happened a really long time ago, and a lot of things have changed now.
The biggest cause of Islamophobia is ignorance about Islam. When Americans don't know what Islam represents, they don't personally know Muslims, that naturally drives them to
Dearborn.
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 Dearborn is viewed in two different ways. The people that are really ignorant to this being an American progressive industrial city. Ford Motor Company's been here since the late 1800s, and they know that this is a progressive city. When you look at every measurable, we don't have any homes that are vacant. We don't have any business places that are vacant. We have 22,000 young people in our schools. 95% of them graduate. Many of them, much better than a national level, go to college. There are so many positive things that indicate to the world that Dearborn is not this negative place that some people feel comfortable, accusing us of being. Then we have people come from all over the world here to learn about how Dearborn as a community works together. People come from all over the world to find out how Dearborn as a community works together, and they hope to take one little thing back, be it how we deal with the schools, with our faith-based organizations, our businesses. They look for one little place to start so they can go back to some place around the globe and employ the tactics that we use here. And I think that is the hallmark and the report card that we want to be judged by.
We should live in a society today where we shouldn't look at race and religion and the way people look. We shouldn't judge people like that. And to believe that we're in 2020 and we're still doing what was done like 100 years ago is so embarrassing.
I believe the 2020 candidates must emphasize the issue of Islamophobia, because the last 3 years we have seen a spike in hate crimes against Muslims.
I think it's unfortunate with this all or nothing politics that we are experiencing in our country today. And it goes on both sides of the aisle, if you will. And it's just unfortunate because it can't be all or nothing. There has to be compromise. The nation was founded on compromise. I mean, when you look at the Constitution, it's always held up as that document. The Constitution really didn't recognize women. It was written about men. All men are created equal. But not all men that lived in this country were created equal. They had slaves. They had the indigenous people that ultimately got annihilated and their land got taken away from them. So even that great document that supports everything we do here today, when it was written, did not was not written for everyone. So that great document, when it was written, was not written for everyone. It was written by men for men. And so I think there should be a lesson there. Where there's inequities, we need to fix them. And I have faith in the future, many of those inequities will be fixed.
We as Muslims hide our beliefs in fear of retaliation from our own country.
We as Muslims fight for our rights in a country of freedom.
We as Muslims raise awareness and demand action against Islamophobia.
I am Muslim.
I am Muslim.
I am Muslim.
We are Muslim.